very first of your workouts for this 6-week course. So we're going to start off with a simple warm-up. I'll probably go through some of the movements in a little bit more detail than usual, just because it's the first one. Most are fairly simple and you've probably done them before already, but I'll still go through with them in some detail. I am outside, but I only really need this amount of space that I've got here to do everything that we're going to do. It's just easy for me to do this outside, even though it is really hot today, so I'm probably going to be sweating a lot and regretting that, but it's just the easiest way for me to record this. So I'm going to start off nice and simple, just circling our arms around, nice big wide circles, nice and relaxed, just trying to loosen up the joints and the shoulder, other way. Just big circles, swinging your arms around you. Again, nice and relaxed. Just let them go as far as they're comfortable going. I'm going to speed up slightly, just do some gentle star jumps. Nice and steady pace. Okay, going to be fighting stance in one direction. Just going to gently throw some light punches out. And other way. Okay, bit of a gentle jog. I'm going to lift our knees up. And slow it down. Very solid stance. Get your arms fairly relaxed. We're just going to do some gentle waist twisting. Again, nice and light, don't try and force yourself to go too far. And then we're going to have arms all the way out, like this. Hands on hips, side bend. Trying to get your body aligned and upright, try not to bend forward or back. Okay, I'm going to stretch the legs a little bit. Just going to, I'll move this way. We're going to swing the legs up, try and keep it straight. Just try and swing it upwards. Try not to go crazy high, just as far as is comfortable. You can hold your hand out as a target, and if balance is an issue, you can always hold onto something close by. But if you want to try and develop your balance at the same time, you can just try doing it without any surface to hold onto. I'm going to do the same thing now, but out to the side. So just sort of lift your leg up, swing it out. And we're going to lift our knee up and rotate it out, put down and back, out. So notice how I keep my upper body and this foot aligned, so I'm not going like this, or I'm not turning like that. Everything is aligned, opposite side. Just try and open the hips up a little bit. Try and gain a bit more control by using certain muscles that aren't used as often in modern life. Right, now, pace is going to go up a little bit again. Get the heart rate up. Going to jump from side to side. We're going to do some sprinting on the spot in 3, 2, 1, go. Stop. Same again. 3, 2, 1, go. Stop. One more. Last one. 3, 2, 1, go. Stop. Okay, we're just gonna bring our feet out and in, like this. Okay, last little bit we're going to do for this warm-up. We're going to do 2 sets of press-ups, sit-ups and squats, 5 reps for each one. So start with press-ups, hands beneath the shoulders. If you struggle with them, you can do them from your knees, like this. Otherwise, feet out, chest down and up. Sit-ups, legs at a roughly 90-degree angle. Don't grab your head like that, and don't do this with your arms either. Keep your arms out of the way and spring your body up. Squats, feet aligned, hands across the body, sink down, come back up. Try and keep your body in the same line, don't do this. Just keep it in the same line the whole time. Okay, again, so one more set of 5 of each one. Press ups. Sit ups. And squats. Alright, so that's our warm-up done out of the way. Now it's time to go on with the main workout. Feel free to get a little drink, get a bit to catch your breath if you're struggling, and then get straight into it. Alright then, so now it's time to get into the main workout itself. I'm kind of dreading doing it in this heat, I must admit, but it's alright. I'm going to go through it with you. So basically it's going to be like a sort of a circuit, so intervals of 30 seconds each, and we're going to do a different exercise, try and just do as much as you can in that time limit. Okay, so I'm probably going to do some of the exercises to help show you how to do it, but it's not too complicated. This is all the space that we need to do it, so let's just get straight into it. So we're going to start off with star jumps, 30 seconds, just some star jumps. Whew. Feel free to pace yourself a bit more throughout this first one, because it's your first time doing it and you want to try and gauge what your current level is, what your current sort of ability is. Yeah, and try and get a good idea of how many you can do for different types of exercises, and then from there you can work on pushing yourself harder in the following workouts. Okay, I'm going to go for some squats, standard body weight squats, like in the warm-up. Try and make sure your reps are good, solid full range of motion. It's better to do a lesser amount of good quality reps than a higher amount of bad quality reps. So make sure your form is always good, which can get tricky once you get tired, but it's important to try and stay focused the whole time. Okay, now we're going to gently throw our hands out, similar to sort of punching. Just chucking your hands out, nice and sort of relaxed. I like to sort of keep my hands along the centre line of my body. It's kind of good for learning how to be able to move in a relaxed state, which is important for explosive speed and power. Being able to move quickly involves being relaxed. Crunchies. So, on your back, legs up like this. We're just going to lift your shoulder blades off the ground. It's like this. It's like a half sit-up or something. And this one, for a lot of people, can really start to burn quickly after a while. Core exercises do tend to burn a lot, but you just got to push through. Control your breathing. Press ups. Try and do as many as you can. If you're struggling after a bit, instead of stopping outright, transition to an easier version instead. Knee raises, so we're going to lie on our backs, hands under the bum, legs out, bring them in, then out again. Just keep bringing your knees into your body, then straighten the legs out again. Now we're going to go into a plank. This is our little rest phase, if you will. I call it that because it's great to help you regain control of your breathing. And breathing out is just as important as breathing in. You don't want to build up of carbon dioxide, or you can get a stitch. We're going to do some lunges. Just a big step forward. Try and get your knee just above the floor. The heat's really building up here now. You should feel a bit of a stretch on the top of your leg on your hip. So do a feet in and out like we did in the warm-up. Just in and out like this. Do some Russian twists next. So sit down like this, lean back slightly, and then rotate your body. Touch either side of you. Try and keep your hands in line with the center of your body. Don't do this. Let your whole upper body rotate. If you want to challenge yourself a bit more with it, you can lift your feet off the ground. You could also do it with a weight, some kind of, you know, medicine ball, or just a weight in your hands as well. Shoulder taps into pressure position. Just gonna alternate with your hands, touch your shoulders. You can do it like this if you struggle, like with the press ups. Try not to rotate your body too much like this. Try and keep yourself central and aligned. Try and pace yourself in order to get to the end. Right, mountain climbers. So similar sort of position, but you're gonna arch up slightly and bring your knees in like this. Last one for this section. Flutter kicks, hands under the bum, feet outstretched, and then just kick them like you're doing a backstroke. You're just swimming through the water, swimming through the pools of your own sweat. You feel it around your hips as well as your lower abs. Okay, that's the first section of this workout. What we're going to do is we're going to give you like a little minute's rest to recover yourself a bit, focus on regaining your breathing, and then we'll go back and we'll do the whole thing again. So I'll see you in 1 minute. I really chose a rough day to do this first one. Okay, so we're going to just dive straight back in to the workout. Just going to do the same thing again. 30 seconds each, the same exercises as before, and you'll have a better idea of how well you can do with each one. So star jumps. You should have a better idea this time of what you can do. Try and control your breathing. It's a good skill to have, and better your cardiovascular endurance, the easier it is as well. Like I said, you don't want build up of air in your lungs for a stitch or carbon dioxide. It just make everything harder. Squats again. Should feel you can squeeze your glutes together, squeeze your bum muscles as you rise up as well. A lot of people have underdeveloped glute muscles because this is not something you use a lot, but it is very useful to have. We throw our hands out again, nice and light. Like I was saying before, learning how to move but in a relaxed way is very useful for not only keeping your cool under pressure, but being able to move very quickly and spontaneously. Because relaxed movement is much faster than tense movement. Crunches. Just get your shoulder blades off the ground. Press ups. Probably the hardest exercise that we do for this workout. Knee raiser here. On your back, legs out and in again. You can really feel the heat from the sun there. On my face lying like this. Must be about 30 degrees. Planks is up next. It's especially important to continue breathing properly during these type of isometric exercises. You definitely don't want to hold your breath, even though you want to because you're all tense all over, but it can be very bad for you if you don't. Okay, lunges. A nice big stride forwards. Pushing yourself back. Feet in and out. Remember, whenever you're training, you're in a battle against yourself. Your mind's going to throw a lot of stuff at you, all these uncomfortable feelings. You just got to plough forwards, stay focused and in control. Russian twists. We're almost there. Shoulder taps. So you press a position, opposite hand to opposite shoulder. Try and be as stable as you can. I'm definitely going to have a cold shower after this. Okay, mountain climbers, bring your knees into your body. After this, we've just got flutter kicks and then we're done. Use all that remaining energy and stamina to just push through the end. So flutter kicks on your back, hands into your bum, backstroke. So imagine you're swimming, you're on holiday, swimming in the tropical sea. Last little bit, so make it count. Oh, okay. Swim, right. Well done for that. That's your first workout, knocked out the park. So hope you enjoy. We're just going to go ahead and do the cool down now. It's very important, so don't skip it. It's really useful, especially for building up flexibility, which is very useful for what we do. So I'll see you in a sec for the warm-up, the cool down. Okay, so another big congratulations for getting through this first workout. Hope you enjoyed it. Now we're going to just move on to the most enjoyable bit of any workout, which is the cool down. So just going to do a couple different stretches, mainly on the legs, just to help build up some flexibility and help our body settle down without seizing up. It's going to lie on one side like this, one leg out, grab the quad, well, grab the back of your foot, and you're going to stretch your quads. So you pull it in, and if you still don't feel it, you can push your own hips forwards, and you should feel it. Try and keep your knees together rather than being out here. Just push it forwards. You feel a gentle stretch. Don't try and push it into the pain zone. There's no benefit for that. Just so you can feel it, just keep it there. Try and really slow your breathing down. Control it a bit more. I'm going to do the opposite side now. Ooh, my arms are soaked. So, just bring that foot in so you feel the stretch on the quad. I'm going to do a forward lunge. So, it's a big, as far as you can, as far as it's comfortable, one leg. Try and get your hands on the floor. Just try and hold this as best you can. My knee's up against my shoulder here, but if you're even better and you want to push it further, you can try like getting your elbows down on the ground. But don't worry about that. Just try and you should feel the stretch on the side, outside of your leg a bit. Swap the legs. So the leg is forward, so I'm just going to lean, get my chest up to my knee. Hands on the floor. Always the nicest bit when you've got the horrible part out of the way. Right. Go and do your best. Try and sort of lean to one side as best you can. Get as low down as you can, but you can only get to about here or even here or anything. That's totally fine. It's good to know what level you're at so you can keep trying to keep tabs on it and make sure it increases very gradually. You don't want to try and push yourself too hard and go too far too soon. You're setting yourself up for injury that way. It wants to be a very gradual progression. Otherwise it's not, you're doing it wrong. I suppose it's like those fad diets where people can, if they like only eat potatoes for a week, they might lose like 2 stone, but it's not really healthy and it's not sustainable either. Right, standing up. Just going to do a forward bend, so keep your knees straight, keep your back straight, don't bend over like this doing it. I'm dripping. Just try and keep your hands on your legs to stabilise yourself a bit if you need to. Just try and bend forwards as far as it's comfortable. You feel it pulling on the back of your hamstrings here. Just kind of bend forwards as far as you feel you can go comfortably without bending your back. Try and keep it straight in a line. That's what pulls on the muscle. And you just want a gentle tug. You don't want to be yanking it too hard or anything, just till you really feel the stretch. You're going to gently come back up, keep everything straight. Back up again. I'm going to do this sort of glute stretch. It's a nice stretch. It's not one you've probably seen before. And it is a bit of a weird one. But it is a nice one. So, sweat everywhere. So, one leg, cross your knee like this. Hand through the gap, other hand around, grab your shin, and then just lean back. Try and pull your knee towards your body, but not too hard, of course, like I said. Just try and relax, lean back. You should feel it all across, around here, around the sort of glute area, and around the side. And swap over, so other leg, cross your knee, hand through the gap, grab your shin, lean back, pull your knee towards you gently. Right. Gonna point your toes upwards, try and stretch the calf muscles out a bit. You can also see I'm bending down, I'm keeping this all straight. Just to feel the stretch a little bit more. You can also use objects like stairs. Stairs are a good example for stretching your calf. Just stand on it with your toes and just let your calf or your heel, ankle just drop down, and you should really feel a good stretch in your calf. It's quite easy for a lot of people these days to get tight calf. It's a very beneficial muscle to stretch off. Okay, we're just going to stretch our arm, back shoulder, bit of tricep at the same time. So hold your arm across, pull your elbow in towards your body with this arm. Keep it straight. You can also look this way as well to add a little bit extra. Do the side. So in, pull it in. Arms are soaked. So hand on your back, other hand on your elbow, just kind of push it down. You can push back against it as well, you should feel it down the tricep. Nice full breaths. Make full use of your lungs. Same other side. Breathe all the way in and all the way out. A lot of people only use like the top half of their lung capacity, so try and really fill your lungs from the bottom up. Helps to really increase the amount of oxygen going to your body. Right, hands behind your back. Just roll your shoulders back, feel your chest a little bit, keep those arms straight. If you want, you can also try and lift up as well. You can use like a surface and gently lever yourself to make your arms out, but just to stretch across there a little bit. And the last one is to stretch across our lower back region. So arms out to the side, hook one foot. I'm going to let my feet or my knees fall this way, and I'm going to look overhead this way. Other side, so swap your feet around, let your knees drop this way, head this way. So you should also feel it a little bit across the leg there. Okay, knees back to the centre, rock yourself forward, and that's it, you've done it. So big congratulations for your first workout. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you again for the next one.